Welcome to this video on policy and compliance management. In this part, we'll be covering attendance policies, specifically focusing on overtime policies and CPL or compensatory paid leave policies, which fall under the encashment type. If you haven't watched the previous video, I recommend checking it out first to understand the deduction type policies. Now let's dive into the process. Now from People, let's go to Settings, and then Policy Management here. You can see there are two tabs for encashment type and deduction type. We have discussed deduction type in the previous video, and in this video, we'll create encashment type as overtime and CPL are the part of encashments. Let's create it by clicking on it. You can see a pop-up appear, but before filling, let's build a scenario first for your better understanding. Suppose there is an employee whose duty timing is Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday are off. Now, let's say this employee completed his shift timing and is now doing overtime, and we need to give him a per minute salary for the overtime he served his duty. So let's name it per minute salary. Next, we are setting it to encash directly from salary. Type field, and choosing as per actual. Next formula, and here we'll choose the per minute salary formula, and then the value is 100. If you want to learn more and in-depth, please click on pop-up or link in the description and see deduction type creation video. As you can see, our encashment type component is created. Let's go to compliance and then attendance policy. Now, as per our scenario, we'll go to overtime and click on create. A pop-up has appeared. Let's name it overtime. Type will be daily and simply click to create a slab. Here you can see a pop-up that appears, and first is full day checkbox. I'm leaving this checkbox here and will explain in the next slab, then minimum minutes. Now suppose I want to pay employees a per minute salary on their overtime services, but my roster is set from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and employees normally take 10 to 15 minutes winding up their work and leaving the office. But those employees who do overtime are sitting, and I want only these employees to be affected by this policy, and they should get overtime. So I'll write here 30, so the system will wait for employees until the 29th minute, and from the 30th minute, the system will allocate them overtime. Let's say an employee does overtime and leaves the office at 7 p.m. The system will automatically allocate 120 minutes. Then encashment type here, select the created encashment type according to our scenario, that is per minute salary, and simply save. Here you can see our slab is created. Now let's create another slab and click to create. Here you can see the full day checkbox at the top. So let's suppose my company's roster for weekdays is Monday to Friday, and weekends, Saturday and Sundays are day offs, or there might be some public holidays, etc. Now assume company invited you for your services on Sunday, which is a day off, and has set specific scenario like work for quarter day and get full day salary on these type of holidays. This checkbox refers to these kind of scenarios. If I mark it check and then enter the minutes in the next from minutes field, for example, I'm entering here 180 minutes. What the system will do is it'll give a full day salary when employees check in and spend 180 minutes on site or at the office. Then encashment type, select per day salary and simply click save. Now you can see two slabs are created. You can simply edit, view, and delete policy slabs from here and simply save. Now let's come to the last type of attendance policy, which is CPL. But before this, we'll create an encashment type of full day leave considering balances. For this, I'm again going to Settings and the Policy Management. And from Encashment Type tab, click Create. Here I'm creating it, as you can see and know, and simply save. Now let's go to Compliance and then Attendance Policy. Now go to CPL tab and simply click to create. Let's name it Leaves Compensation. And next is Type. I'm setting it to daily, as you know, all these step from our last discussions, and simply click to create slab. Firstly, I'm leaving this checkbox for this slab. Next is From Minutes tab. Here I'm writing 240 as an assumption. And next, Encashment type. Here I'm selecting a created component, which is full day leave. It shows employees who do overtime for their services up to 240 minutes. They will get full day leave as a leave compensation. Simply click Save. Now let's create another slab by clicking on it. Here I'm marking this full day checkbox, and then from minutes here, I'm typing 180, and then Encashment type. Here I'm selecting full day leave. It shows an employee did his services on a holiday or day off. After marking their check-in, if an employee does their job for up to 180 minutes, they will get full day leave as a leave compensation. And simply save and then save again. That's it. Now you know how to create overtime and CPL, also all attendance policies in Resourceinn. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay tuned for more how-to guides.